Chosen one, God says, stop chasing jobs and start doing this. You have been running tirelessly through the corridors of society, pursuing positions, titles, and the fleeting recognition that comes with each paycheck, each promotion, each new opportunity that promises stability yet delivers little else. You have been taught, from the earliest days of your life, that security is found in employment, that fulfillment is tethered to climbing a ladder that was not built for your soul but for the comfort of conformity. And yet, here you are, still searching, still hoping that the next job, the next contract, the next agreement will finally fill the void that has always been inside you. The divine message is clear and unwavering. Stop. Stop chasing what has never been yours to begin with. Stop exhausting your spirit in a race designed to limit you rather than expand you. You have been chosen, and your purpose lies not in laboring for another's vision, but in awakening to your own. The universe is calling you to something beyond the mundane, something alive with meaning and possibility, something that aligns with the very pulse of your essence. This is your moment of recognition, your awakening, your permission to release the chains of obligation that have bound you to a world that misunderstands the value of your soul. I ask you to watch this video until the end, because what is shared here is not simply information. It is a key, a code, an invitation into alignment with the unseen currents that govern your reality. I invite you now to participate in a small but profound act. Take a moment and in the comments, share your warmest wishes and write the number 66. This is not a trivial ritual. Each wish that emerges from a place of sincerity sends a vibration into the universe, energizing it, strengthening the connections between intention and manifestation. The number 66 is a symbol, a frequency, a conduit through which your energy merges with the cosmic flow. As you engage in this simple act, feel the warmth, feel the hope, feel the belief that you are capable of creating the life that has always been meant for you. Your wishes matter. Your intentions carry weight. They are not small, they are not inconsequential. They are the building blocks of reality itself. And as you commit to this act, you will notice subtle shifts, gentle guidance, and openings appearing in your life that previously seemed impossible. Chosen one, your destiny awaits. Click the hype button, like this video, subscribe, and walk with us into the light. Now, chosen one, hear this clearly. The path you have been running toward, the pursuit of jobs, positions, and the hollow accolades of society is a distraction. It is not that work is inherently wrong, nor that responsibility is evil, but that your soul is not nourished in the places where society insists you must labor. You have been trained to measure success by income, by title, by the external markers of achievement. But you are not meant to live in pursuit of what others value. You are meant to live in alignment with what God, the universe, and your own inner truth value. Your gifts, your talents, your purpose, they are not to be hidden in the endless cycle of labor for the sake of survival. You are called to something greater, something that resonates deeply, vibrates with authenticity, and illuminates the lives of others in ways that mere employment never can. Stop, pause, and reflect. Where have you poured your energy that has yielded only temporary satisfaction? Where have you sought validation that leaves you emptier than before? That path is not your own. It is time to step away. Your calling may not be a job at all. It may be the pursuit of a vision, a project, a mission that you have not yet fully recognized because the world has not trained you to see it. It may involve creating, teaching, inspiring, leading, or healing, not for compensation, but for contribution. When you begin to engage with life from this perspective, from the angle of divine purpose rather than external expectation, you enter a realm of flow where opportunities appear effortlessly, where doors open in alignment with your gifts, where synchronicity becomes commonplace rather than rare. The universe is responsive to those who act from authenticity, not desperation. The energy you have been pouring into chasing jobs is energy that can now be redirected toward cultivating your purpose, toward nurturing your vision, toward creating a life that reflects the fullness of your divine identity. Many of you have been living under the illusion that security comes from a title or a paycheck. You have been conditioned to believe that stability is measured by a bank balance, that comfort is the ultimate goal. But the universe is telling you otherwise. True security comes from alignment, from knowing and embracing who you are and allowing that truth to guide your actions. True fulfillment comes from the courage to follow the path that resonates with your soul, even if it contradicts what the world demands. You may feel fear at the idea of leaving behind conventional security. That fear is natural, for it is the voice of conditioning, the echo of the expectations placed upon you since childhood. Yet, in that fear lies your greatest opportunity. For the moment you act despite it, you step into a life of abundance, creativity, and divine flow. Consider the life of those who have followed this guidance before you, not for monetary gain, not for status, but for purpose. They understood that their time and energy were sacred, that their talents were not meant to be buried under the weight of obligation, and that their true calling would yield rewards far beyond material wealth. Their lives became beacons of inspiration, proof that aligning with one's divine purpose is infinitely more valuable than chasing jobs that drain the spirit. You are no different. The voice calling you to release the chase is the same one that knows your potential, that sees the brilliance within you, that desires for you to flourish in ways society cannot measure. Your gifts are needed, your presence matters, and the work you are meant to do will be recognized. Not always immediately, not always in the ways you expect, but with enduring impact and fulfillment. You may ask yourself, but what do I do instead? How do I live without the safety net of a job? The answer is not to live recklessly, nor to abandon responsibility entirely. The answer is to live intentionally, to direct your energy toward projects, endeavors, and actions that are aligned with your gifts, your passion, and your divine purpose. Begin small, but begin deliberately. Engage in acts that feel meaningful, that spark excitement and a sense of contribution. Seek out collaborations with others who resonate with your vision. Immerse yourself in learning, in creating, in building something that matters. As you step into this practice, doors will open, paths will appear, and opportunities will align with the flow of your purpose. The universe does not abandon those who honor their calling. It conspires in favor of those who act with clarity, courage, and commitment to their truth. It is vital, chosen one, to understand that the pursuit of jobs has been a form of distraction, a trap that society has designed to keep you small, focused on survival rather than thriving. The moment you redirect your attention from external validation to internal alignment, your life shifts. You begin to notice subtle signs, the people you meet, the ideas that come to mind, the synchronicities that feel too precise to be coincidence. These are confirmations, the universe nudging you forward, showing you that your energy is no longer wasted, that your purpose is unfolding in ways you could not have imagined. Trust in these signs. Do not dismiss them as random. They are the whispers of destiny guiding you to your highest expression. As you continue on this path, understand that fear, doubt, and uncertainty are companions, not enemies. They will arise as tests of your commitment, as reminders of the conditioning you have been under. You may feel moments of loneliness, questioning, or hesitation. These are natural, for stepping into your calling often means leaving behind familiar structures, familiar expectations, and stepping into uncharted territory. But in these moments, remember that the divine is with you, guiding, supporting, and providing the clarity you need. Each step you take in alignment with your purpose is a step away from limitation and a step toward the life that reflects the fullness of who you are meant to be. There is a rhythm, a flow, a divine cadence that the chosen ones feel when they release the chase for jobs and embrace their true calling. Life becomes less about survival and more about creation. Energy flows freely where it was once blocked. Opportunities appear as if by magic, not because of luck, but because you are aligned with the currents of your own purpose. You will find that abundance manifests in ways that money alone could never provide. Meaningful connections, the joy of creation, the satisfaction of contribution, and the recognition that you are exactly where you are meant to be. This is not theoretical, it is practical, tangible, and accessible to anyone willing to step away from the patterns of expectation and embrace the call of their soul. Even as you watch the world continue to chase jobs, promotions, and societal validation, know that you are walking a different path, a path that is sacred, personal, and divinely guided. You are breaking free from the illusion that fulfillment is external and recognizing that the source of life, abundance, and joy has always been within you. You are learning to trust the unseen forces, to act from faith rather than fear, to value your time, energy, and creativity as sacred commodities that deserve to be invested in alignment with your purpose. Each decision, each action, each moment of clarity brings you closer to the life you were always meant to live. The journey is not always easy, for the old habits of chasing security die slowly, and the world often pressures you to conform. Yet, every act of courage, every choice to honor your calling, strengthens your resolve and expands your capacity for fulfillment. The energy you cultivate through this alignment does not just benefit you, it ripples outward, affecting your relationships, your community, and even the world. As you live in accordance with your divine purpose, you become a beacon, a signal to others that it is possible to live differently, to honor one's soul, and to trust in the flow of life rather than the demands of expectation. Now, chosen one, let us go deeper into the understanding that your energy is sacred and must be invested in the work that resonates with your soul. Every moment spent in the pursuit of jobs that do not feed your purpose is a moment of potential squandered. The universe does not measure success by the number of tasks you complete or the hours you clock. It measures the alignment of your actions with your higher calling, the vibrancy of your energy, and the courage you display in living authentically. Your life is not meant to be a sequence of obligations that drain your spirit. It is meant to be a canvas for your unique gifts, a laboratory for your divine creativity, and a sanctuary for the expression of your truth. Begin to understand that every effort you redirect from meaningless labor toward inspired action compounds in power, opening doors that previously seemed sealed and revealing opportunities that were always meant to be yours. This path begins with awareness. You must first recognize the patterns that have kept you tethered to the chase for jobs. These patterns manifest as fears. The fear of instability, the fear of judgment, the fear of the unknown. They whisper that you must conform, that you must sacrifice your gifts, and that your worth is contingent upon performing the tasks others assign to you. But hear this clearly. These fears are illusions, constructs designed to limit your perception and hold you in a cycle of dissatisfaction. The moment you confront them, question them, and release them, you open a space for truth, for clarity, and for divine direction. You are called to rise above the voices of fear and obligation, and to embrace the whispers of your own soul, the quiet but insistent guidance that nudges you toward purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Awareness alone, however, is not enough. You must take action, deliberate and conscious steps toward living the life that reflects your true self. This action may be small at first, an hour spent each day nurturing your gifts, a commitment to learning something that excites your spirit, the creation of a project that feels meaningful. Yet, even the smallest action carries immense weight when it aligns with your calling. It sends ripples into the universe, signaling that you are ready to step fully into your purpose. The divine does not demand grand gestures. It requires sincerity, consistency, and courage. Every time you choose inspiration over obligation, authenticity over conformity, your path becomes clearer and the flow of abundance strengthens. Let us now consider the way the universe responds to clarity of intention. When you cease to chase jobs for survival and begin to focus on your calling, you set a vibration that attracts the resources, people, and opportunities aligned with your purpose. The universe is a mirror, reflecting back to you what you project. If your energy is scattered, uncertain, and driven by external validation, your life will continue to reflect struggle, instability, and frustration. But if your energy is focused, intentional, and guided by the truth of your being, you will witness synchronicities, coincidences, and alignments that are too precise to be random. This is the universe responding to your alignment, confirming that the path you are taking is not only valid, but divinely orchestrated. It is important to understand that this process is not linear. There will be moments of doubt, moments when old conditioning rises like waves attempting to pull you back into familiar patterns of chasing jobs. You may feel pressure from family, friends, or society to conform, to measure yourself against outdated standards of success. Yet, these moments are tests of your commitment. They are opportunities to reaffirm your choice to honor your calling and to trust the process of divine timing. Your chosen path is not always the easiest, but it is always the most fulfilling. It requires patience, faith, and perseverance. With each step taken in alignment with your purpose, the resistance diminishes and the flow of life becomes smoother, more harmonious, and more abundant. You may also encounter practical challenges. Bills, obligations, and responsibilities may press upon you. This is natural, for the transition from a life dictated by necessity to a life guided by purpose requires careful navigation. Yet, the divine does not abandon you in these moments. Guidance will appear in forms both subtle and tangible, a timely opportunity, a person who brings insight, a solution that emerges seemingly out of nowhere. These signs are not coincidences. They are the universe's way of reminding you that when you align with your true purpose, support flows effortlessly. The key is to recognize these signs, trust them, and act upon them. Doubt and hesitation weaken the flow. trust strengthens it. A crucial element of this journey is the cultivation of discernment. You must learn to distinguish between actions born of fear, habit, or obligation, and actions born of inspiration, clarity, and purpose. Fear-driven actions keep you tethered to the cycle of chasing jobs and external validation. Purpose-driven actions, no matter how small, release you from that cycle. They cultivate momentum, expand your influence, and deepen your connection to the divine. Each choice matters. Each decision carries weight, and each act of faith propels you further along the path you were always meant to follow. It is also essential to honor the rhythms of your own energy. Chosen one, the world may demand productivity at all hours, yet your soul requires alignment, reflection, and nourishment. Do not confuse constant activity with progress. True progress is measured by depth, quality, and resonance with your calling. Take the time to sit in stillness, to reflect, to meditate, and to listen. In these moments, you will hear the whispers of guidance that lead to inspired action. The answers are already within you. They have been there all along. The challenge is to quiet the noise of expectation and distraction enough to recognize them. You may find that your calling involves creativity, teaching, healing, leadership, or innovation. These endeavors may not always produce immediate financial returns, but their value is immeasurable. They align with the divine flow, cultivate growth in yourself and others, and set in motion cycles of abundance that material wealth alone cannot match. The universe favors those who act from purpose rather than desperation. When you dedicate yourself to the work that resonates with your soul, doors will open, relationships will deepen, and your influence will expand naturally, without forcing or chasing. The journey toward your divine calling also requires courage in the face of societal norms. Many will not understand your choices. Many will question your path. Yet, their misunderstanding is a reflection of their own fears and limitations, not a measure of your potential. The chosen ones are always pioneers, walking paths that others are not yet ready to see. The act of stepping away from jobs that do not serve your soul, of redirecting your energy toward meaningful creation, is an act of rebellion against the mundane and a declaration of faith in the extraordinary. It is a statement that you value your gifts, that you trust your guidance, and that you are willing to live in alignment with your truth. You are not alone in this journey. Across time, many have been called to abandon the pursuit of what the world values and to embrace the pursuit of what the soul values. They faced uncertainty, fear, and resistance, yet their lives became living testimonies of divine alignment. Their stories remind you that abundance, fulfillment, and recognition are not found in the chase for jobs, but in the pursuit of purpose. When you take inspired action, even in small steps, the universe aligns to support you. People, resources, and opportunities appear in synchrony, guiding you toward outcomes that far exceed what any job could offer. This is the essence of what it means to stop chasing jobs and start living your calling. It is not merely a suggestion. It is a divine directive, an awakening of the soul to its rightful place in the universe. You are chosen, not for conformity, but for contribution. You are called not to follow the path of least resistance, but to walk the path of authenticity, courage, and inspiration. Each day presents a choice. Continue in the cycle of chasing jobs, or step into alignment with your gifts, your vision, and your destiny. The universe responds to those who choose wisely. Each action you take in alignment with your purpose amplifies your energy, strengthens your connection to the divine, and expands the potential for abundance in ways you cannot yet imagine. As you move further into this journey, chosen one, it is vital to cultivate practices that attune your mind, body, samprani, and spirit to the frequency of your true purpose. The chaos of the world, the constant demands for labor, the pressure to conform, these are distractions designed to keep your energy scattered. To rise above them, you must create sacred routines that anchor you in clarity and intention. Begin each day with practices that center your awareness. Meditation, breathwork, or simple moments of stillness. In these practices, you allow your soul to speak, to reveal the paths that carry meaning, joy, and fulfillment. Without this anchoring, it is easy to drift back into the habits of chasing jobs and external approval. Visualization is another powerful tool. See yourself living fully in alignment with your calling. Imagine the life you wish to create, the projects you are inspired to pursue, the people whose lives you touch, the work that resonates with your deepest values. Visualization is not mere daydreaming. It is a rehearsal for reality. By repeatedly aligning your thoughts, feelings, and energy with your vision, you program the universe to respond. Synchronicities begin to appear. People enter your life who can support your path. Opportunities arise at the perfect time, and resources manifest in ways that were previously unimaginable. Your inner alignment becomes a magnet for external abundance. Equally important is the practice of mindfulness in everyday life. Chosen one, every interaction, every choice, every thought carries energy. When you remain present and conscious, you recognize the subtle signs that guide your steps. Perhaps a conversation reveals a hidden opportunity, or a challenge emerges that redirects you toward a more meaningful endeavor. The universe communicates through subtle signals, and the more aware you are, the more you receive. Do not underestimate the power of attention. The energy you place on your intentions fuels their manifestation, and conscious awareness allows you to direct that energy with precision. Now, let us revisit the concept of wishes and the power they hold when combined with purpose. In the second paragraph of this script, you were invited to write your warmest wishes and the number 66 in the comments. This is not arbitrary. Each wish you set forth carries energy, and when coupled with focus, clarity, and alignment with your calling, it becomes a catalyst for change. By articulating your deepest desires and coupling them with action rooted in purpose, you participate in a process that energizes the universe itself. Your intentions, spoken or written, resonate through the cosmic web, influencing outcomes in ways that may appear mysterious, but are deeply logical to the energy-conscious mind. Beyond visualization and mindfulness, action is the essential bridge between intention and reality. You cannot sit in stillness alone and expect the universe to deliver without your participation. Begin with small, deliberate steps. Create projects that reflect your calling. Invest in learning and skills that align with your vision. And surround yourself with people who understand and support your journey. Each step is an affirmation of your commitment and a signal to the universe that you are ready for alignment. Remember, consistency matters more than magnitude. A single inspired action taken daily compounds over time, producing results that far exceed sporadic bursts of effort. Fear will inevitably arise. The unknown, the uncertainty of leaving familiar work behind, the doubts of family, friends, and even yourself, they all attempt to anchor you to the predictable path of jobs that offer security but drain the soul. Understand that fear is not a signal to stop. It is a sign that you are moving beyond old limitations into uncharted territory. When fear arises, confront it with curiosity rather than resistance. Ask yourself, is this fear based on truth or habit? Does it serve my higher purpose? By examining fear through the lens of consciousness, you transform it from an obstacle into a compass pointing toward growth. Community and mentorship also play a vital role. Seek out those who have walked the path before you, who have chosen authenticity over security, who have dared to follow their calling. Their wisdom, guidance, and support can illuminate blind spots, accelerate your growth, and provide encouragement when the path seems daunting. Remember, being chosen does not mean walking alone. The universe provides allies, guides, and teachers for every step of the journey, if you remain open to their presence. Energy management is another crucial element. Chosen one, understand that your energy is finite, but infinitely renewable when aligned with purpose. The world may demand long hours and constant effort, but effort alone is not enough. Invest your energy where it multiplies, in projects that excite you, in learning that expands your mind, in relationships that uplift your spirit. Guard your time against unnecessary obligations, distractions, and negativity. Each decision to protect your energy reinforces your alignment and strengthens your connection to the divine flow. By directing your energy wisely, you strengthen your alignment and amplify your impact. Prioritize what nourishes your purpose, release what drains you, and honor rest and reflection as essential fuel. In doing so, your energy becomes a guiding force, leading you toward opportunities and experiences that truly resonate with your calling.